did it. Let's go ahead and zoom in on these here. Boom, boom. Let's see if we can get both of them in the view. Not quite. Whoops. There we go. Okay, so you can see you've got a very similar situation here, don't you? In fact, well, I couldn't fit it in. What I was going to do is show you a comparison between this structure here and current trading, but it's just not showing up very well. But my point was this. You had the market approach a resistance level and then come off of it very quickly. The next time it came up, it came up to the resistance level and it came off very, very quickly. So you are going to be, what we have to do now is look for not necessarily the same double top, but the same type of trading. Remember, when the market does this in particular, meaning it pushes up to a level and then closes down, pushes up to that level again and then closes down, that is very, very bearish because it's showing you that traders are unwilling to buy at higher and higher levels, which means there's no way that price can go up. The same thing occurred over here with the exception of the close was much, much lower. This especially indicates a very bearish scenario where you have 1 week taking out 1, 2, 3 others. There's just a lot of selling going on there. So we have to be, number one, aware that the last time the market was up here, it sold off very, very quickly in the first case and exceedingly quickly the second time. In one case, the market did manage to break the prior week's low, and then each week after that broke successive lows, whereas this time here was so fast that it broke through 3 weeks all at once, and then here, this is in the area of George Soros's I think it was called Black Tuesday or Black Wednesday, I forget which, but here you have a very, very fast decline in just a couple of weeks. This was, of course, back when the Bank of England's monetary policy was under attack. So we don't have quite the same scenario now. I wouldn't say that the Bank of England's monetary policy is under attack any more than I would say the U.S. economy or U.S. monetary policy is under attack. So the underlying fundamentals are different. So all we can do is look and see if the traders now are going to approach it the same way. Again, this is how we translate this into money. So we've got to remember, when the market really started selling off, what happened was from 1 week to the next, you saw prior weekly lows being broken. Okay, remember, the way you can really benefit from looking at the market is on a weekly basis using the high and low as support and resistance. Because if you think about it, in 5 and a half total trading days, traders, for whatever reason, were unwilling to buy higher than this and were unwilling to sell lower than that in enough numbers to continue pushing price. So if the market then breaks that level, something must have changed from 1 week to the next. So let's go ahead and move this forward just one step at a time, see if we can do this here. Okay, so we have this week. And, again, we're walking through this exercise. Granted, I don't take this long in my normal analysis because I'm explaining a lot here. These off-the-cuff sessions, I guess, can get this way. Hopefully this won't take too much longer. But here's the point I'm trying to make. You can see this week, here's the low, here's the high. For that week, here's support, and here's resistance. So if price gets above resistance, doesn't it just make sense to think that this price up here is resistance? I mean, think about it. In one whole week, for whatever reason, traders were simply unwilling to buy higher than that. For whatever reason. Okay, let's look at the next week. Now what happens? Well, the traders in the next week break the high, don't they? And you can also see that they really couldn't get much going in the way of trading to the downside. So the traders tried to sell it off, and they just couldn't. Okay, so let's go ahead and real quickly look at the next one. Again, you can see the low is not broken, the high is broken. High is broken again. Here we can now at this point we would not know this was resistance.